Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark Season 3. I'm loving doing these reactions. I'm really glad to be jumping back into the series again. I know it took a long break between Series 2 and 3, and that was just for copyright issues, but genuinely, going back to the series is just making me so nostalgic, especially because this year and last year, for a lot of people, have been really, really awful. So just having this like nostalgic show to go back to, alongside something like Goosebumps, which I might look at in the future again, it just really warms my heart. And even though I don't remember a lot of it, just the feeling of the campfire and the friends sitting around the campfire and all that is really, really good to me and just makes me feel like a big kid again. Last episode that we watched was another Tucker episode, which was the tale of the Guardian's Curse. And that was a Egyptian mythology / mummy episode, which a lot of those episodes are quite samey, quite similar, but I always really enjoy them. I think they're really fun. And so the mummy came to life, the guy in the museum was after the ring of life, and it all went as expected when they saved the day, but then the ending was very, very strange, where it kind of hinted at the mummy and the dad were like falling in love with each other very, very briefly. I don't know how I felt about that ending, but the episode itself was pretty good. Not my favourite episode of the season for sure, but I did enjoy it overall. This episode is called The Tale of the Curious Camera. Now. When I hear the tale of the Curious Camera, maybe this is because I grew up on Goosebumps, so all I can think of is the Goosebumps episode / book, Say Cheese and Die. Now, the reason I think that is because I remember, I think, but again, it's been 20 years, 18 years since I last watched this show, most of the show, that there was an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark that was pretty much identical to Goosebumps, and I think it's this one, but I'm hoping that I'm completely wrong. But in the back of my brain, when I read the tale of the Curious Camera, I think, alright, that's an episode that was very similar to Goosebumps. There's the camera, you take pictures, and it predicts like future or makes bad things happen, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that I'm completely wrong and that I just got all my wires crossed because it's been so many years. Because I love Say Cheese and Die, so I don't mind if it's the same, that's fine, but it'd be cool to see its own little twist on the story. In terms of who's going to tell the story, I'm not too sure, because if you guys watch a lot of my channel, you know that at the end of each season, I rank all the episodes, I do a review like which is my favourite Midnight Society member, who told the best story. So I keep a list of who's in the Midnight Society at all times and what stories they've told, right? And I didn't realise until I looked at this list before, when I was adding Guardian's Curse to it, that Frank, who's been in, 2.5 seasons, more than that now, has had 3 stories. He's had the very first episode, The Tale of the Phantom Cab, the best episode of Season 2, in my opinion, Midnight Madness, and Full Moon, another good episode of Series 2. Which only had 3 episodes, right? 3 stories to tell. Tucker, who's only introduced 8 episodes ago, has had 3 stories. So I didn't realise how little Frank has got on this show, and that makes me really sad. So Betty Ann's had the most, 7 stories so far. Everyone else has got like 4, 5. There's a good little split. Obviously, we've lost 3 members of the Midnight Society so far, Eric, David and Kristen. And Sam's only had 1, but she's only been introduced this season. But Frank, I'm hoping for a Frank episode, because I feel really bad that he's had 3 episodes. 1 in Season 1, 2 in Series 2, and so far nothing in Series 3. So I'm hoping for Frank, but I don't know. I'll have to jump into it to find out. If you enjoyed the episode, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of my reaction. And there's also a Patreon link in the description box below if you want to take a look and help support the channel and watch some episodes in advance. Let's jump into Season 3, Episode 9, The Tale of the Curious Camera.
What a geek!
You're looking at baby photos? So now when you're a kid, baby photos are like so embarrassing, yeah. Oh,
Gary,
so
is
cute.
That you? You look exactly the same.
Gee, thanks.
Look at Sam in kindergarten. What a dork! Photos tell the future. They do? Sure.
It's another Betty Ann story. Don't get me wrong, I love Betty Ann, but
You can already
give
tell
Frank a
it's gonna be
go.
very serious. You can learn all sorts of stuff from pictures. The question is, do you really want to know what the future has in store? Or is it better off being a surprise?
Ooh.
You
It's
might
mentioned in the
still
future,
want to know.
cameras.
But what if you discovered that the future held something incredibly evil? And there was nothing you could do to change it?
Ooh, exciting. I am confused as to why they're not giving Frank any stories though. Like, I just don't understand it. The Tale of the Curious Camera.
Some kids, like Matt Dorney,
Oh,
are just
poor
born
kid.
victims.
Been there.
Yo, Matt,
Oh, it's him from
you read this book?
Laughing in the Dark, right? Zebo! Zebo!
No. Oh. Well, are you sure you haven't read it? Here, look closer. Guess I was wrong.
Poor
The
kid.
book read you. Smile for the birdie.
Smile.
could at least help them get rid of the ketchup. What a terrible teacher.
Okay, superstars. We practice, guys. That's the hustle up there.
He's not there.
Hey, don't bother wiping your feet. It's a mess in here already. Want some tea?
No thanks.
Like we threw that sandwich down, it was rock hard. Clearly fake.
I came by my pictures.
You know, I used to be a pretty decent photographer. Always reveal the inner man.
Okay,
That
so
was
he's got
my
like a
motto.
magical
What's
camera.
the matter now?
Take cash, cause checks bounce. Whoa. What is this?
It's my picture.
He's not
What's this?
there. I don't make mistakes.
No mistake. This is your portrait, all right.
Oh.
Tell me if I'm wrong. No one notices you, right? In other words,
Invisible.
you're invisible. Get it?
Okay.
Maybe I can give you something to make up for it.
Oh god.
Like what?
Like maybe a camera?
Well, you just have an
Don't
extra one
take
lying
it.
around?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Don't take cameras from strangers.
It's one of a kind. One of the first instant picture cameras, a prototype from the 1940s.
I mean, it looks cool,
This thing
bit
really
over the
works?
top,
Oh, it really works.
but quite
I can
cool and
really have it?
vintage.
Only if you really want it.
Oh, I want it. Oh, I'll be careful, I swear.
He gets it in a safe. He's
Oh,
passed off
okay.
a random camera to a random child. He's up to
I think
something.
it's still got some film in it.
But it's either he's evil and wants them to take pictures of something, or it's one of those, you know, like haunted things where you have to pass it on to someone else. It's their problem.
Film must be all
Oh. That kitchen is massive.
Take my picture.
Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah,
Forget it. Might crack the lens.
that's huge. It's all the way across there and down there.
I didn't do it. The wind just blew it over. Mom's not gonna like this.
So it is very similar to Goosebumps in that the camera, you take a picture and it shows you what's going to happen, but it's always something bad. But like in Goosebumps, it was a question of, is the camera making the bad stuff happen? I wonder if it's the same sort of thing here. My money's on yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because all these things that are happening, these bad things, they're just randomly happening. No one's really causing it. Like the vase just knocked over. Oh, it could have been the sister. The window broke. Yeah, there was a bulb through it, but I don't think any of this would have happened without the camera.
Try this. There we go.
Camera's back. Back again. Do it. Take that bitch's photo.
Hey, call back. You know you're a
Call
total
back.
butthead? Oh, you stinking little...
What's gonna happen to Callback?
I'll cripple you later, you little dweeb.
Zebo, Zebo. That's all I can think in my head of it. Him jumping around going, Zebo, Zebo. Tickling that little girl. What's interesting is he took photos of. Oh god. When he took photos of like the vase and stuff, the accident happened pretty instantly. Whereas this one's taken what appears to be an hour or two, maybe.
Jim Stepanara. Yep. Ben
This
Clausen.
is like hit list.
Nah, his maybe. Tony Krieger. That's a definitely. It's like some kind of magic camera. Whenever I take a picture, something bad happens to the thing I shoot.
Warren. I'm going back to planet Earth, okay?
Amy, just wait.
Oh, he's gonna take a picture. No.
Stop it, man. I don't believe you.
Watch out!
Okay, you managed to stop that from happening.
It's in the picture. It's weird.
What is it? Is it like a demon?
It's on all of them.
Ghost?
What do you see?
Like a goblin? Some sort of weird demon thing.
It's you. Look, I'm late for a shoot.
That coat's got
Calhoun, I
massive
gotta talk
shoulder
to Rory.
pads.
Mr. Calhoun, the camera.
Look, kid, I had that camera for 20 years, and for 20 years it gave me nothing but bad luck. I give it to you, and voila!
Yeah,
Bad luck gone.
he gave it to a
Phone's ringing
kid.
off the hook. It destroys everything it shoots. Don't let it destroy you.
Mr. Calhoun, what is it?
You saw the pictures. Have you seen the gremlin yet?
Gremlin.
Gremlin.
The thing on all the pictures?
Yeah. You can't give it away. I know, I tried 1,000 times.
You gave it to me.
Yeah.
No, I handed it to you. That camera chose you, just like it chose me.
What? That makes no
Someday you
sense.
can get rid of it too.
Giving it to him and handing it to him is the same thing.
Hey, aren't you supposed to say cheese when you aim that thing?
Where you going?
Movies and we're late.
You can't. I mean, don't go.
We haven't been out in weeks, honey. It's only a movie.
They're gonna get into a car
Besides, you
accident.
wouldn't be interested. It's got dialogue.
Because if they are, that'll happen in Say Cheese and Die.
But you might have an accident.
I told you, car accident. God damn
You gotta
it.
call the police. I don't know if this is gonna work, but. it's worth a try.
Okay. Taking a picture of the camera with the camera.
Okay.
Smart.
See
They
what
also
this
did that in a
thing does to
Goosebumps
itself.
book.
Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Did it work?
Camera's gone.
So only some fool truck nearly ran us off the road.
Okay, good. So they did save the day. They did solve the problem.
Be home soon,
Good.
Okay.
What's the final twist
Okay,
going to be?
bye. You don't think that. Get down!
What's going on?
The gremlin. He's in the camcorder.
Oh.
Smile for the birdies.
Oh, now it's got film footage of all the accidents. Okay. Sure. Oh. Right. That's a huge explosion. What just happened?
Destroys everything it shoots.
Including itself.
Mom and Dad.
Okay.
All we gotta do is
Oh,
figure
God.
out how to tell Mom and Dad.
It's in the computer. It's in the computer. Gremlin symbol's going to appear. Told you.
First, I want to get a group shot.
It's only a prop from Dad's store. What are they so scared of?
Gee, I don't know.
What's it gonna show them? Ooh. Oh, this burnt it. Guess we'll never know. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to Series 3, Episode 9, The Tale of the Curious Camera. And I think for me, that's probably going to be one of Betty Ann's weakest episodes. Not that it was bad, there was bits of it that I really enjoyed. And I think what maybe made my enjoyment a little bit less of the episode was the fact that I grew up on Goosebumps. And like I said before, the episode and book of Goosebumps, Say Cheese and Die, follows pretty much the exact same formula. There's a big, weird-looking camera. They take pictures with it. The photos show bad things happening, bad things happen. And I think they've solved it in different ways. I can't remember how that original book ends, but I know one of the sequels to Say Cheese and Die, they solve it by taking a picture of the camera, or they try to solve it by taking a picture of the camera with the camera, but I think then it multiplies. It's been a long time since I read it, so I can't remember all the details. So I think just having that same sort of storyline did for me make the episode a little less interesting just because I've seen it before, but it was quite fun. I do enjoy this storyline and I enjoy seeing, alright, they're taking a picture of this thing, what's going to happen to it? There's always that excitement of seeing the photo and seeing the bad thing happen. The rules here were a little bit odd. That's where I kind of, for me, it's one of the weaker episodes of the season because just take the camera on its own, for example. So you have this camera with this gremlin in that takes bad photos and you can't give it away. Fine, I'm on board. That's a storyline that's happened in a lot of things. You have a haunted item, you can't give it away, or you got the ventriloquist dummy, hey Goosebumps, you can't throw it away, or even haunted hour, you give it away, it comes back, all that kind of stuff. I am fine with that. But the guy handed the camera to the boy, and when asked about it, he said, I didn't give it to you, you took it. Or something like that. You can't give it away, you took it. I don't remember all the exact phrasing, but essentially it didn't make sense to me. Like, normally in these situations it's a case of you can only take it if it's stolen or won in a competition or inherited, you know, that kind of thing. Other than that, it's always the same sort of, we can't give it to someone else, it comes straight back to you. And I'm fine with that, but here the explanation was a little strange because he did just give it to the boy. So why was that okay? But when he said, well, you gave it to me, no, I didn't give it to you, I handed it to you. It's the same thing. I don't really understand that, so please let me know down below if I missed something that explained that. It was really strange. And then in regards to the photos, it seemed pretty clear. You took a photo of something bad happened pretty quickly, but when he took a picture of the boy at school, the bully, the bad thing seems to take place a couple of hours later, depending on how long the practice was, the basketball lesson or the basketball practice, because he took a photo of him in the locker room. They finished getting changed, they went to the lesson, to the class, they did that whole thing, came back, got changed, and he was the last person other than the main character left in the locker room, and then the lockers fell down. So it took a while for that to happen, and like with the parents, took a picture of the car, or the parents, as they got into the car, but it was obviously minutes later that the accident was going to happen. So that's where the rules of it are confusing, because it kind of showed quite quickly that all the bad stuff happened straight away. The ink on the shirt, the smashed window, that kind of stuff. You know, the fish tank that boiled. So, but maybe it's just a case of it's different depending on what it's going to do. It established the rules as one thing and then changed it when it came to taking a picture of a specific person. But it was good, it wasn't fun. I enjoy seeing I'm going to take a picture of the bully, what's going to happen to him. And then when he was sat at the picture of the school, the class, going, this person, yes, this person, no, this person, yes. I'm like, that's such like a maniacal overlord twisted. Who am I going to get revenge on? Who am I going to have bad things happen to? This person, yes. This person, yes. And it's cool because that's kind of play I would have done in school, because I would have got back at my bullies as well. But it's just cool to see this character who's a kid, an innocent kid, who's been bullied, has this ability to hurt people, and he's sat down, decided who's going to hurt. I thought that was really funny, and I really enjoyed that scene. That was good. So whilst I enjoyed elements of the story, I enjoyed the main character and the performances all around. A little bit cheesy, but I had quite a good time with it. I enjoyed the school. It was nice to see the guy back from Taylor Laughing in the Dark as the bully, even though I don't like bully characters, as you all know. It was quite fun to watch. But I also had issues with the ending as well. So they took a picture of the camera with the camera. It disappeared. I thought that was quite a good little twist, good little way to solve it. But then the camera was inside the video camera, which zoomed around the place and then blew up, and then it was inside the computer. That didn't make sense to me. Again, let me know down below if I missed something. So maybe they took a picture of the video camera and it jumped across to that. Then the video camera took a picture of the computer and it jumped across to that. It was a little weird how it kept jumping from this to this to this, and how it had the video camera. I understand that the TV blowing up or the couch blowing up because it destroys everything it shoots. Did it shoot itself? I don't remember. Maybe it all makes sense and I just wasn't paying enough attention. Because I was a little like, he's in the video camera, that's blowing up, there's a huge explosion, it's in the computer now. I was just a little lost with all the crazy turns that were going on, but it was fun. The episode overall, even though it's a retread of something we've had seen in Goosebumps, I'd be interested to look at what came first, Say Cheese and Die or this episode. Let me know down below on the air date of this versus the publication date of Say Cheese and Die. I'd be interested to know who did it first. But because I'd seen that storyline before in Goosebumps, it made the episode a little less interesting, a little less exciting for me. Some of the twists and turns along the way were good, but a lot of them had plot holes, and that's why for me it's probably, I feel bad saying it, one of the weaker episodes of the season, just because I enjoyed the premise. I just didn't enjoy the execution, but I hope that makes sense to you. As always, my name is Scott, hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the Tale of the Curious Camera, the plot holes, do you have any explanations? But also, what I want to know is, do you agree with the fact that Frank is getting no attention this season? He's literally had no episodes. We're 9 episodes in. Frank's hasn't had a single story. I'm well annoyed about that because I like Frank as a character. And I just think if you've got a cast of 6 characters, I think it's 6, Frank, Betty Ann, Gary, Tucker, Sam, and Kiki, give everyone a fair shot. I know this show in general has been quite bad at giving an equal number of stories, whatever. Betty Ann's normally one of the better ones, except for maybe this one wasn't as good for me. But just like, you've got a character who had no stories this season. Sam's had 1. You know, Frank's had none. But, like, Tucker's got 3. And I hope the next few episodes balance that out just a little bit, because I'll be really sad if we get to the end of this season and Frank's had no stories. I'll be really sad. So, yeah, let me know down below what you thought. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Bye, guys. Take care and stay safe.